welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a book haul. So yes, I've broken my book buying ban yet again. I haven't done too bad. Some of these were pre-orders and some are gifts. I haven't actually bought too many for myself, but I have broken it a little bit. So I just thought I'd go through some of the ones I bought. This one technically doesn't count because I got it with my Waterstones credit, which was always nice. But I got In Real Life, which is a graphic novel, which is about a girl who loves an online game. And as you know, I am a gamer myself. I really love games and books, and so I really thought this would be quite fun. It sounds really fun. It sounds like it's based, like the multiplayer game is like a fantasy game and stuff, so works for me. So I can't wait to get into this. This should be a really nice quick read. The next book I have is actually a gift from work. I read a Colleen Hoover book a couple months ago, probably a couple months ago now. Cannot remember what it was called. Oh, It Ends With Us. And I put this on my wish list because it sounded interesting. And so Brooke has kindly sent it to me, which is very nice of her. Thank you so much, Brooke. I do appreciate gifts, but you really didn't have to. But this is about when Lee meets Layla, he's convinced he'll spend the rest of his life with her until an unexpected attack leaves Layla fighting for her life. After weeks in hospital, Layla recovers physically, but the emotional and mental scarring has altered the woman Leeds fell in love with. In order to put their relationship back on track, Leeds whisks Layla away to the bed and breakfast where they first met. Once they arrive, Layla's behaviour takes a bizarre turn, and that's just one of many inexplicable occurrences. So that sounds really intriguing to me. Kind of sounds a bit spooky, so maybe I'll fit this one in for October. Who knows? But yeah, thank you so much, Brooke. Really excited to get into this. I then have two book swap orders, and the first one I got was The Humans. I'm pretty sure I watched... I can't remember which booktuber it was now, but I watched a booktuber read this and said it was fairly interesting. So I thought I'd pick it up. So the blurb says, after an incident one wet Friday night where he is found walking naked through the streets of Cambridge, Professor Andrew Martin is not feeling quite himself. Food sickens him, clothes that confound him, even his loving wife and teenage son are repulsive to him. He feels lost amongst an alien species and hates everyone on the planet. Everyone, that is, except Newton, and he's a dog. Who is he really, and what could make someone change their mind about the human race? That sounds fairly interesting to me. I'm pretty sure my boyfriend would probably enjoy this book as well. But yeah, excited to get to that one too. I'm excited to get to all of these, but I'm going to keep on saying it. The next one I got was Grimm Fairy Tales, because I know I've always wanted to read some like the classic like stories, because you know the fairy tales that we know aren't actually the original tales, they're just happy ones, but the real stories are a lot darker. See a couple that I know, but there are lots that I don't know, so that should be an interesting ride. And now I have a book in case like I do a read for one and there's a prompt for fairy tales, because I never have a book, but now I have one. The next book I have, it was a pre-order. It's Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff. Now this is one hell of a book. I should have thought about this. This is one, let me see how many pages this is. Okay, it's like 718 pages, but it feels bigger. I don't know why, it just feels bigger than 700 pages. But it says on back, from Holy Cup comes Holy Light, the fateful hand sets the world aright, and in the seventh martyr's sight, mere man shall end this endless night. So for nearly 3 decades, vampires have waged war against humanity, building their eternal empire even as they tear down our own. Now only a few tiny sparks of light endure in a sea of darkness. Gabriel de Leon, half man, half monster, and last remaining Silver Saint, a sworn brother of the Holy Silver Order, dedicated to defending the realm from the creatures of the night, is all that stands between the world and its end. Now imprisoned by the very monsters he vowed to destroy, the last Silver Saint is forced to tell a story. The story of legendary battles and forbidden love, of faith lost and friendships won, of the Wars of the Blood and the Forever King and the quest for humanity's last remaining hope, the Holy Grail. Sounds interesting. I do like a good vampire story, so I'm quite excited for this. And it is, I love Black Sprayed Edges, and the red, yeah, it's definitely one hell of a book. And it's got like a little crest. That's not a little crest, that's a big crest. But it's got a crest on the front. So yeah, I'm definitely not adding that one to October's TBR, despite there being vampires in it, which is a Halloweeny thing. Nope, that's not going on there. It's too huge. But definitely want to get to that one soon. The next one I got was the Silmarillion. I can't say that word. No, there's too many L's in that. But yeah, I got this because one of my boyfriend's co-workers said since I liked Lord of the Rings I would like this. Obviously I'll like this. This is by J.R.R. Tolkien and it's about the world, but it's set before the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. So yeah, I had to get it. I'm a little bit disappointed because when I got this, my first copy didn't arrive, and so I had to ask for another one, and it's damaged. Woo! So that's fun. But I have the book, so that's all that matters. Another one for my TBR. The next book was also a pre-order, and it is Frostheart 3, Rise of the World Eater. Now, I still haven't read the second book, but I definitely want to. I really loved the first book. It was amazing, and I just had such a good time. I don't think about it, like the illustrations and the story, just the characters, everything was, it was just amazing, okay? And so hopefully I can get to the second one soon. Maybe I'll do those for Christmas because it is in a snowy area, so it would work. And the next two books I got were Udriel's Heirs and Idriel's Children. Now, this one I have as a NetGalley, but I was really enjoying it, so I really wanted a physical copy because I was struggling with reading an ebook. So I got this, and I'm really excited. I didn't realise this was the first book, but I heard that you can read this one as a kind of standalone, or you can just read it without having read this one, so I have. But obviously I do want to read this one as well because it is, like, you know, technically the first book. But I was a bit silly and I didn't read the full description before I requested this one on NetGalley. But yeah, that is my little book haul. I'm quite happy with my little haul. I know I need to be on a book buying ban, but technically the only one I really bought was this one. And I bought 3. I technically bought 3. The others were pre-orders. 2 were from Book Swap. And 1 was a gift and 1 was on my Waterstones credit. So I only bought these. Only. Anyway, this is, oh my god, this is heavy. Oh my god, this is heavy. So this is my little stack. It's not a little stack, but it's my stack of books. It's really hard to hold this big book up with one hand. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.